Welcome back, everyone, to a safe yet not pretty room. So, I was messing around with this computer, entering all the codes we really knew at the moment, and, well, it turns out, would you believe it, that... wait, it was 2915, yeah. That it's for Matlock, because the code matches matches what her watch is stuck on at the moment. Which gives us a recording by Judith Haraway. Journal 3. That's 2 entries before her last. Or at least what we believe to be her last. I think.
It's February the 19th, 2018. We're still searching for Terence Whitaker's body. At least, we're going through the motions. It didn't take long to establish that the soil on the grave had been pushed aside from below. And those bare footprints circling the base, then veering off towards Olympus Mons. I try not to think about it. Poltergeist activity continuing.
Judith Haraway, project director. I've heard her voice before.
Yeah.
But where?
Well, where could we have heard her voice before, I wonder? John Farr? DNA? Or what? Oh man, this is a lot to get through. Okay, so I suppose this must control all of the equipment in the lab. Program stage. Of course, always start 0. Analysis of tripartite blood sample. Microscope analysis of trimorph flesh. Spirillum blood sample analysed. Coccus blood sample analysed. Bacillus blood sample analysed. Thermal processing of alien fluid sample complete. Okay, well, let's see if we can accept. No. Let's look. No. Okay.
Illegal operation.
Okay, well, we can't really do anything, apparently. Restricted files. The contagion. That is a long password. Bah, I'll have to ask or remember Mood's thoughts on that subject. From Ben Gunn, a note to any who follow. Another note to any who follow. Hold on. This is local data. John Farr on PA. This is what I used to sound like back when everyone was alive and well. What? Okay. I've completed a primitive antidote to the Martian rod-oval spiral combinations, which showed increased signs of activity. It involves tapping those combinations in a continuous loop, feeding on themselves, so to speak. I've named it the Triune preparation. Under no conditions must this be tested on human beings. The side effects are almost certain to be severe, if not fatal, but it's a start in combating any bacterial outbreak from the sarcophagus, which the main team members are preparing to open right now. It's a sobering thought that if a bacterial outbreak is released from the sarcophagus, I may have to test this hideous concoction on myself. Is that why you're absolutely crazy? Or perhaps you're the only sane one. You can tell at the moment. Mary Shelley had a dream of a pale student of unhallowed arts constructing a creature made from human body parts. After waking, she immediately started to write Frankenstein. I too had a dream. A dream in black and white. A crack dream. In the dream I saw vague figures from the deep past make fantastical alchemy with singing rocks and their own throbbing anatomies. A heart for a stone. A stone for a heart. What the technology! What dread hand! What dread feet! Who knows? Who cares? Maybe mimicking their magic will work, maybe not. When the time comes, I'll give you a head start. P.S. I am in hell. I wish to die. Well, of course. Another note. Here's something I prepared earlier. Thermalizer and centrifuge up and running, ladies and gentlemen. Syringes at the ready. Here's the recipe for today. Pick up a trimorph sample and analyze thoroughly. Acquire blood samples from infected people. Now, the milk. Before you can boil the milk, you must find the milk, and the milk is in a bad place. Mix blood and milk and bring it to the boil. Allow to cool, then serve. If you do very well, you will have a nice, safe serum, but it may take some time to work. Adios, amigos. Okay, have we already heard these? Here, we've already heard Judith Haraway's Journal 3. What about Report 6?
March the 12th, 2017. I wish to put on record my strong objection to the projected opening of the sarcophagus. Repeat, request for total evacuation of Vita Base. Shall not report further unless request granted. End report.
Well, that's about all we already know. Well, what we already know. Oh, there's a lot in this little computer. Hold on, I'm going to ask Mood about the contagion again. This might be one of those slow episodes. Mood! I do want to ask about Ben Gunn again, actually.
We must...
Or did I already ask about that? I already did. Of course I already did.
Have you any words of advice?
If you haven't worked it out already, stay well apart from each other. A distance of at least 10 meters.
We've been infected. All three of us.
Any passwords?
Yes. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you. Very hard cheese. If you need more information, look in the text files in those dull little base computers. Password, Trident.
Trident. Alright, thank you, Mood. Let's see, is there anything else? The Lords of Egypt. Is that new? I think that's new.
We found a book. The Lords of...
wait, no. That's nice. I'm gonna see if we already spoke about the Necropolis.
The Necropolis. What is that?
It's Greek for City of the Dead.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm talking about the Necropolis under Vita Base.
Well, it's not a very nice place. Not very nice at all. Now, what was that spiffing dream I was having when you so rudely interrupted?
Oh.
Okay. Go to sleep again.
Mood's no help. She's only helpful when she wants to be. What's with her anyway? Now, what does she get from hiding information from us, Anyway, Trident. I'm gonna read up on this. Oh, no, it's restricted data. Okay. Might take me a moment to enter this, so I'm going to pause it. Right, Trident. Okay, report from Dr. John Farr, December 25, 2018. My mind has been wandering of late, but for the moment it is clear enough. So I'll set down a few reflections about the contagion that devastated Vita Base back on August 8. It has become evident to me now that the Karakarak, the ancient Martians, encoded a triplicate bacterium in their bodies to replicate their minds and physical form in any unlucky host. Oh, that could be rather devastating. Each bacterium is composed of 3 distinct interlocking bacteria, similar to the 3 main types of Earth bacteria. Bacillus, Coccus, and Spirillum. An individual hosts can be infected with only one strain of Martian bacteria. Each bacterium enters a host separately, but when all 3 bacteria are present in 3 hosts, those hosts are drawn together. The Vita team, unfortunately, was not aware of the necessity to keep their distance when the sarcophagus shell was opened, and Haraway realized too late what was in store. Once opened, the giant shell released streams of bacteria. 27 of the team members formed into 9 transmuting clumps of consciously organized bacteria. During the agonizing transformation from human to trimorph, the multi-limbed hosts ran amok, tearing the base asunder and many surviving humans with it. One last observation. Apparently when 2 humans infected with different bacteria start to merge, or biomorph, some instinct guides them straight to the nearest host carrying the 3rd strain of bacteria. In other words, if 2 hosts combine together, the 3rd host can count off their remaining time in minutes, maybe seconds. The visions are coming back. Monochrome world. Bacterial ghosts. I'm slipping away. I'm losing myself. I'll type quickly before the madness comes back. Everything is quiet in the base now. The dead lie still. The trimorphs are dormant. Those stinging creatures are nowhere to be seen. Oxygen levels have been lowering slowly now. The recycle lacks irregular maintenance. The temperature is dropping as well, due to damage caused to the power core in the havoc following the bacterial outbreak. As the oxygen and temperature levels sink lower, so my unwelcome company in the base becomes less active. I assume that trimorphs and their nasty little offspring thrive on heat and oxygen. Figures. That's why they all got more active after we cleaned things up a bit. As for the non-dead, something else is manipulating them. I can sense it. I believe that the Sovereign is controlling them in her dreams. Perhaps for the present she sleeps a dreamless sleep, and the dead are quiet. If only we could... Look, we still have a lot of stuff to do. So, where do we start, eh? What are we going to do with Ben Gunn's blood? Do we need to... This is a microscope, right? Put Ben Gunn's blood sample in... No, we can't put his blood sample in there, apparently. What about the thermalizer? Nope, can't put in there. What are we going to do with Ben Gunn's blood? Would he know what we're going to do to it? With it? What does all this stuff do again? These 2 buttons don't seem to be doing anything for the moment. Oh well. Okay, something I've also wanted to do for now is get Karne over... Don't surprise me like that. Get Karne over to Judith's room. You're not too far away, luckily. Maybe he'll have something to say in there. It's a very important place, so why not? Just gotta remember the way now. No, that's definitely not it. Maybe it was this one. It had to have been this one. Sorry, nothing I can do about that. Nothing much, at least. Oh yeah, how's your health? Okay, you're pretty healthy. Oh, yes. Dillinger. Thankfully, I do not underestimate it too much. It's just the right amount of power, I suppose. Just the right amount. Now, let's see. You were all the way over here, weren't you? Bah! So, the reason behind the trimorphs is apparently completely different from the reason for the non-dead's existence, which definitely complicates things. No, of course, nothing in that drawer. Hold on, this isn't even the right room. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? We need to... where do we need to go from here? I forgot. Yes, that's right. Stay down. You open there and there. So... I can't remember where we... Oh yeah, I remember where we exited it from now. It was right here! Have you anything to say about this, Karne? I'm kind of sorry for...
You look as though you're sleeping, Judith. Sweet dreams. Okay, people, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Let's find the thing that caused all this and blow it to hell. We owe it to the dead.
Yes, we do. Okay, it's good that you're focused, Karne. Of course, there's nothing in there. Let's see.
Voice password required.
Voice password.
Martin, Judith.
Computer accessed.
Oh!
August the 8th, 2018. We're opening the sarcophagus today. Nobody's celebrating. Some of the guns are missing from the storerooms. I knew that shipment of weapons would cause trouble. In the washroom a few minutes ago, I looked in the mirror and saw a figure standing behind me. The reflection at my back was the image of myself, Judith, standing behind Judith. She held out her arms and said, "Be with us." When I turned round, she was gone. The strange thing is, I took it all in my stride. It's a few minutes past midnight. We shifted the lid of the sarcophagus, and all the old evils of Mars stormed out of that stone tomb. Pandora's box is open, and there's no hope, or none that I can see. I watched people clumping together, 3 in 1, threefold beings, abominations. They tore into the rest of us, utter carnage. Some of the crew went mad, firing wildly. The bullets didn't stop the creatures, but they did a lot of damage to human beings. I've always hated guns. An hour's gone by now, and I'm still sitting here in my quarters, staring at the door. The base has gone very quiet. Maybe those creatures have become dormant. It seems as though I'm the only one left alive. Of course, there's the knocking on the door, and the voice asking for admittance. That's not the voice of a living man. Time passes. The dead are still knocking on the door, calling my name. I won't listen to them. I keep hearing only one voice, seeing one face. Yours, Martin. If you ever hear this, and I have a feeling you will, I just want to say that it wasn't your fault he died. I should never have walked out on you. Martin, I miss you. And as for that blue planet you walk on that is so precious to me right now, help keep it safe, Martin. There's a threat coming to Earth from its own cold regions, a threat codenamed Thule. Something's just come in. The door's securely locked, but I'd forgotten about the duct about to find out. All that's left to say is goodbye. Judith Haraway, signing off.
Well, she did everything she could. So what's Thule? Is it coming from its own cold regions? What is on Earth? Okay, local. Already heard them. It's very nice having you here, Martin. Let's see door controls. Kremlin door has malfunctioned. Override? Okay. That's the Kremlin door? Hey, well, I suppose we can access the Kremlin now. It's in that annoying hallway. Oh well. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. We can get there. We have enough ammo and weapons. Definitely, definitely. Well, I think that's going to be all for now, everyone. Next time, maybe we'll find out what's inside the Kremlin. I'm not sure what to expect from a room or whatever it is behind there called the Kremlin. I'm hoping it'll be a very, very safe place. Who knows, it might be the armory. We'll see. Until then, everyone, stay alone, stay alive.